Good morning. Welcome to Anchor Points for this week. We're getting close to Labor Day, and we're getting close then to our fall schedule, which is going to be absolutely jam-packed. Let me tell you a little bit about yesterday. Yesterday was wonderful. We had our promotion Sunday. I don't know how many, a couple of dozen kids came up and got Bibles, raising kindergartners, second graders, and sixth graders. All received new Bibles, and to see the light in their eyes was absolutely incredible that they're receiving their new Bibles. Some of them sat down and immediately started to read them. Anyway, it was a great day, and of course, last Thursday we had the Big Apple benefit. I have Phil Rautzong with me today to talk about some of our music, which is so absolutely critically important in worship and in our lives. I mean, all kinds of music, and of course, he does all kinds of music, both in worship and in other events. So he'll be talking about that in a minute. We are finishing up this week a great series that we've had on the foundations of our faith, based on areas of the Apostles' Creed, which has been very, very foundational to a lot of people. A lot of comments on it. We'll be starting next week, or 2 weeks from now, a series on Exodus. You know, if you don't know the Old Testament, and you haven't read through the Old Testament, and you haven't coordinated that with the New Testament, it gets very difficult to understand who we are as Christians and why we are and whose we are.
Right.
I mean, in the Old Testament, God simply says, "I have claimed you. You are mine." And we're going to be going through the Old Testament. We're going to spend 8 weeks in Exodus talking about the core values of our faith as the Old Testament relates to the New Testament. So it's going to be, I think, absolutely wonderful, again, foundational in what we believe. This First Methodist always does a series right after Labor Day on the foundations of our faith and our core beliefs. So we're going to be continuing that this year, and it should be wonderful. Phil, talk to us about what's happening in the... remember, we only have 5 minutes at least.
You got it.
Okay, so go ahead. What's happening in the music area?
Well, it's a very exciting time at First Methodist in the arts department. The Maritime Community Orchestra is starting up tonight, Monday night. We're meeting with Felicia Sink at 5:30 in the library on the second floor. And then tomorrow night, the Handbell Choir is kicking back off for the fall semester, if you would. Prepping for Advent and all of that beautiful stuff, and the Handbell Festival up in Raleigh the first weekend of November. And then, of course, our beautiful choir that you have so lovingly supported last Thursday at the Big Apple benefit. We are continuing to rehearse Wednesday evenings in the choir room at 6 p.m. We're working on the Mary McDonald Gloria, that beautiful world premiere piece that we're going to be performing as part of a mass choir in Carnegie Hall on December 1st. Such a wonderful opportunity for so much involvement. If you or any of your family is musical, or even if you want a bucket to carry a tune in, come to choir, have some fun with us in fellowship. And also we're going to sing, taking the Rise Band to sing after next Sunday's service. We'll be heading to Nashville for 3 days to get recharged and rejuvenated by the Gettys.
And Sing is a conference.
It is. It's an international conference. Singglobal.com if you want more information on that. The Gettys are releasing their hymnal this year. They've been working with a team of 14 different hymn writers and cultivating a collection of beautiful, theologically rich music. So singglobal.com is that information.
I can't wait to see that hymnal. It should be absolutely incredible. Yeah. Phil and his team here of the musicians are doing just an outstanding job. If your soul is dry because you haven't heard good music, you need to come and listen to some of the things that he and his team are putting out, either in contemporary worship or in our traditional worship services. One more thing that you need to put on your calendar, church members, on September 7th is our annual meeting, 3 o'clock here in Fellowship Hall. No, pardon me, it's in the, yes, it's in Fellowship Hall. Yeah, and it was our annual meeting, so it's our charge conference. Be here, and your voice is needed to to look at and plan and vision for what we might be doing in the next year, 3 years, and 5 years. Thank you. I'll look forward to seeing you next week.